Hi, I'm Jake.
And I'm Allie.
And welcome to a very special reaction video that we're doing today. Last year, we had my good buddy Alex join us. Sadly, he's not here today, but we'll make do. We did reactions to the iconic 1990s crime show, Homicide: Life on the Street. A really underrated cop show that deserves so much more love. Today, we're going to do a reaction to the pilot episode of another cop show. One that is just as amazing, and this is the pilot episode for the FX groundbreaking show, The Shield. One of my all-time favorite TV shows, which I've seen, but she hasn't. I've talked to you about it on more than one occasion, so I feel like this will be a better time as any. It's the show of a corrupt cop named Mackey, played by Michael Chiklis, and it's hard to describe the plot because it spans 7 seasons, but it's all about this corrupt police officer and just how corrupt audiences probably were just not ready for.
Yeah.
And we just did a reaction to the Honest trailer for Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and I'll just say before we start, there's kind of a connection to Buffy here. Shawn Ryan, the creator of The Shield, before he created this iconic TV show, he actually worked as a writer on Angel.
No way!
A spin-off of Buffy.
Oh yeah, I've seen it all.
So, you might... tell me if you see any slight parallels.
Well,
probably not.
If he wrote for Angel, I have a bone to pick with him because I don't know how long he was writing on there. he did some of my girl characters dirty.
I'm not sure if that was him, but
Hopefully
you never know. And just to be clear, we're not going to do the whole TV show as a reaction series. We're just doing the pilot here today to introduce it to Allie, and if she likes it, maybe she'll watch it later on herself.
Oh, definitely.
Without further ado, let's jump into the amazing television experience that is The Shield.
Read the prepared statement and then ask for questions. And expect handwriting to ask about the Wilkie Garden test.
Deflect, but don't deny.
Right. You got your notes? And now here's Captain David Aceveda.
Some reporters have gone so far as to label Farmington a war zone.
Best Buy. Reed Diamond. There he is.
Oh, wow.
I'm proud to announce that law enforcement officers now participate in neighborhood outreach programs.
Very outreaching.
Mothers feel safer as they shop for groceries.
Too late, G-Man.
We can make the Farmington district a safer home for all of us.
That's for running, asshole. What the hell, man?
First ass of the show.
Looks like you got some kind of third nag going down there. Let me get that for you. No, wait! Oh, sure.
I got a news bag here somewhere, guys.
That's okay, I got it.
Up.
Ew.
Hey.
Come on.
Dope is dope.
Any questions?
Christ, you do not see a pair like that every day.
It's called rigor.
Rigor or no rigor, that's a serious wreck.
You want
Oh my-
to squeeze.
How much time we got before the ME shows up?
Victor's sister's outside.
Yikes.
Wants to know what happened.
She's in charge of all potential cries.
Thanks.
Is she dead?
I'm sorry.
Much compassion as you can expect from the LAPD.
Guess what's missing?
It's,
Just kind of interesting.
Oh, it wasn't before?
Hey, Sarge.
Why is it gotta be
See you in the
black?
clubhouse.
Right?
Hey,
Hey, Gal.
just in time. Your team deserves a lot of credit.
Clark Johnson.
Thank you.
Peterson and John's still not working. Plumber must have got lost. Look, the city wants to thank us for a job well done. How's about making sure we don't all have to cram into the same goddamn stall?
They'll have to go to the women's room.
Vic, can I see you? You remember Miguel Esteana?
Sure. He goes a piece of shit drug dealer with the 25th Street Coronas.
Mr. Esteana claims you used excessive force during his arrest.
Boyfriend give you that?
No, I see you did it. With some pliers.
I don't recall any pliers.
Now, Search will be contesting with Judge McAllister.
I'm
He was in
sorry,
charge.
I draw a blank on this whole...
You see a lot of
thing.
regular
Feel free to ask
TV
any of my
faces
guys.
here.
I don't think they'll remember it that way either. You're a disgrace. That's funny. I don't recall.
He was a
starting
cop
off
in
forensics
charge.
class from a scumbag drug lawyer.
Plays all around.
Is that all?
Fourth complaint since I came here.
Lucky for me, you don't believe him. Keep smiling for the cameras.
Expected to be behind every cop's back.
Okay, go open.
40% of female law enforcement meet their spouses on the job.
You want to start dating again, fine, but why chase after a unicorn in our own station? That's just lazy, son.
Get her out of here for a bit, so now I've got
You got a missing kid?
Kenny Reborg, 8 years old.
Any leads?
Girl spotted a crackhead. Personal nature of the crime, his daughter missing. He's gonna be our guy.
If you guys need anything run down, just ask.
Since when does he get his hands dirty?
Can't blame the guy for trying.
He wants to be mayor.
Hey, hey,
Hey.
listen, I don't know what your plans are like.
Hey, look here, Shane. It's the lady killer. Dutch boy, what's this I'm hearing about some dead girl's sister blowing you at the crime scene? Dutchman, going to town.
Walton Goggins.
Us. You're the one getting your pipe smoked by a breeding relative not 10 feet from the bar.
Oh, if you can think of anything else, you just call 911 and ask for Detective Blow Me.
Hate to see that.
Charming.
That was real classy.
Oh, come on. Dutch boy thinks he's a notch above the rest of us. I'm just bringing him back down to earth. Hey, I gotta go run an errand, but I was thinking you and I should hook up for a drink later on tonight.
Oh, yeah, is your wife coming?
Damn, she can't make it.
Damn, neither can I.
Hey, since when did you get morals? Hey, you want me to back off? All you gotta do is tell me it wasn't great.
You ready?
Yeah.
He's fun.
Yep. Fun and scary. People of LA.
Back to the barn.
Who's that?
China.
That's what they call their precinct, the barn. Tai Chi.
Guy saw Mackey talking to his drug dealer
Named Rondell Robinson. Robinson's main competition is a guy named Two-Time. Mackey's been taking out all his dealers, giving Robinson a monopoly. Profits go up for Robinson, street violence goes down for Mackey. And I want you to help me prove it.
Investigating his own cops.
Okay. Who's he?
He's in justice. Moses.
It's good to meet you. Yeah, I didn't agree to be the star witness in a federal case. I go outside the department and rat out another cop. My life's not worth crap in L.A.
I just meant you need some assurances of an upside to all this, such as a guarantee of a job in justice when it's all over.
Try the home office in D.C. And I'm gonna need moving expenses, sure. Plus a car, and a nice big fruit basket. I'm giving up my life. You guys gotta give me something back.
I can make it happen.
Okay, well, no offense. I'd like it in writing today.
Let's be clear here, Terry. If we only wound him, his friends upstairs will crush both of us.
Now, I know what I'm getting out of this. What are you getting out of this?
I just want a dirty cop off the street.
You want to be mayor someday? You better learn how to lie a hell of a lot better than that.
He's not as pure as he thinks he is.
Donnie Boy! What then? What you made me do? What is all
I know him too.
Me too.
He's in Buffy, I
Fucking
think.
VCRs I stole from Circuit City.
He was also on Homicide.
Okay.
I don't know anything about
VCR
that.
thief.
All right, be real. Come on.
Can you tell this came out in 2002?
I was looking for old man, Lonnie.
Lonnie's not living there anymore.
I was gonna head there after I loaded the VCRs.
Okay, good.
Got it? Got it?
You know, crack house run by some guy named Monty.
Why?
I gotta pick up a smoke on there.
No, can't do. Monty gives me dirt, I give him safe passage.
This guy might have something to do with missing girl.
All right, I'll go get it myself. Card sucking ass.
Oh, come on, man.
They do work. Yeah.
Shut up. Shut up.
Not a great dog owner.
Lonnie Reboard, you here?
In there.
Come on, rise and shine. Stop that. Dude, the kid's here. Where's their mom?
Buying supplies.
Stick him in the back room. Right the Lion King.
Someone stole a TV.
Then buy him some crayons for Christ's sake. Just keep away from this shit.
Yeah, that'll keep them occupied.
Think back, Lonnie. You killed your wife last night.
Why do you keep saying that?
Because that's the God's truth, son.
Blood's all over your shirt.
I know you got a shirt.
It's evidence now.
Your daughter, where is she?
I just wanted to pick her up. Where is she? I needed her.
You remember the knife?
I just went there for Jenny.
Nancy made you angry.
She wouldn't let me take Jenny.
You didn't mean to kill her. She made you do it.
I don't feel good.
Concentrate. What happened to Nancy?
I don't.
This guy looks very real as far as the crack addiction goes.
I wanted to get Jenny. Nancy tried to stop me. She had a knife. I took it away from her.
What is it, Lonnie?
I killed her.
That was easy.
I killed my sweet Nancy.
Crack's a hell of a drug.
What'd I do that for?
Because you like crack.
My daughter.
I told you from the start this guy did it.
Oh, where is she?
I sold her.
Sold her.
Yeah. So he could buy more crack.
Sold it. You sold it to who?
He gave me $200.
Who did?
This guy. He likes girls. How come nobody stopped me?
I don't know.
Sold your kid so you could buy crack.
Search warrant!
That old lady was charmed.
I mean, the show's having all your favorites.
Yeah.
Sexy schoolgirls. Jane at 15.
Where's my mother?
Those real magazines.
I'll make a call. Make sure she gets her meds.
If you want to hold this pervert's hand, be my guest.
Okay. Who took my ding-dongs?
Problem, that's right.
I had some ding-dongs here.
What are you, in kindergarten?
Look.
Don't knock ding dong.
Suspect's profile screams organized, humiliation-driven offender.
Let's go. We've got an interview. I think I saw some Twinkies up in the break room.
It's not the same thing.
There is a difference.
I've got nothing to hide.
Hey, tell me something. I think there's something wrong with gay people.
Something wrong?
In the head, you know. Not so long ago, medical community classified homosexuality as a disorder, called it an illness. Maybe it's something genetic that makes people gay. So, if God made it that way, who are we to say they're wrong for doing the things they do? What if scientists discover there's a gene that predisposes some people to be attracted to young girls?
You think there is? In some people?
You see what he's doing?
Yeah. And this guy's a fucking idiot for
And
believing
if
it.
scientists discover that gene,
The best criminals are.
well, maybe people won't think it's so wrong to have sex with underage girls.
Maybe not.
He's got him hooked.
How's the car running, Miguel? These old cars always need a lot of work.
Leopard.
Must be a pretty
Leopard
handy
print chair.
around now, huh?
Classic.
Flyers, huh?
Miguel's not too far to fly.
Mackey says I blame him.
Where's he going, Miguel?
Miguel Esteban is dropping his complaint against you. I'd like your incident report tomorrow morning.
You'll get my report in a couple of days. Maybe a week. You don't like the timetable, you take it up with Gilroy.
I don't have to. In this building, I'm in charge.
Well, maybe in your own mind, amigo. But in the real world, I don't answer to you. Not today, not tomorrow, not even on Cinco de Mayo.
Oh.
He's got a lot of pull with the assistant chief. Makes him think he's indestructible.
Yeah, about 2.5 hours ago.
Look at my goddamn tires.
Someone slashed your tires.
Was the real police busy today?
Any idea who might have done
He's
this?
in Lucifer.
Hey,
Which one?
I see you want to handle
the
his
man,
responsibilities
right
as a
there.
man. I see that. I got no choice but to step in.
did you witness this Lamar slash your tires?
Oh yeah, bro, I got the whole thing on tape. Oh man, the brother dumb, but he ain't stupid.
Can you think of anyone else who might have slashed your tires?
Like who?
Maybe a business associate?
Business associate.
I'm just wondering why you got a $30,000 car with $500 tires parked outside of a $400 a month apartment.
Does raise a question. Soccer.
Dimitri, heard you got paroled. See, you got your old job back. Hand it over. Bankroll too.
This ain't right.
Get lost.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't look like nighttime.
Well, I called up Ringo and asked for his 4 best girls for Saturday night.
Look like you lost some weight. You been eating?
Sure, after business hours.
Oh, thanks. Got some soup.
That should get her, I don't know, 3 hamburgers.
Where's your boy?
With my mom.
Yeah, get him some soup too.
You're sweet.
Hey, go see his son.
Not that sweet.
Got a daughter, 14 next month.
Oh.
Wait.
Got a couple of friends like to come over to the house, hang out, do homework. You know who Britney Spears is?
I've seen videos.
My daughter's got these friends like to dress up like Britney Spears. Tight jeans. She's got this one friend, Natalie. The way this goddamn girl looks. I mean, she may not be a woman yet, but you can't call her a girl either. You know what I'm saying?
The R. Kelly way of thinking.
I didn't know Dutch had a daughter.
He doesn't.
Did you hear that?
Thank God.
Take on Big Mackey.
It's all about playing
You know what I mean?
on their weakness and inability to think.
They're fucked
As
up
long as Mackey's
level.
producing on the street, he's got friends.
You match their
Gilroy,
fucked upness.
Even the chief.
So it's bulletproof, huh? I know what everybody here thinks. Came time to name a new captain. I was the right color at the right time.
Right now, Vic Mackey must look like a mighty big catch to you.
Doesn't bother you the things he does.
I don't judge other cops.
Mackey's not a cop. He's Al Capone with a badge.
Al Capone made money by giving people what they wanted. People want these days is to make it to their cars without getting mugged. Hear about some murder in the barrio, find out the next day the police caught the guy. If having all those things means some cop roughs up some nigger, some spick in the ghetto, well, as far as most people are concerned, it's don't ask, don't tell.
Sad,
How you figure on changing
but
that?
true.
I don't know.
Some people have a cynical way of looking at things. Bobo Hotel.
Lamar Tilton? We're investigating some vandalism to a car owned by your ex-girlfriend.
You mean the tires I slashed?
Yeah.
You admit to vandalizing the car.
I gave that skank $1,500 on a down payment. Day after she makes the delivery, she kicks me out. Then gives the car to this scrawny bitch she's been balling on the side.
Your point being?
My point being $1,500. Shit. Well, I figured that at least make the tires mine. Look, you tell that bitch if she got a problem with that. She know where I am.
You know, his logic isn't that flawed.
This is all wrong, man. You see that new guy she's with? Well, then you know what kind of prick I'm dealing with here. Hey, so where's the love?
Galatians chapter 7, verse 6. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
You can stop with the sermon, Grandma. When I'm getting out of here.
You arraign and you post bail. $200-300.
I don't got that kind of cash.
How you report all this jewelry then?
I don't gotta explain myself to you.
When I brought her by, it was obvious she was like 7, 8 years old. I told Lonnie like I'm 12 or 13, like you were talking about, developed a little.
You must have been disappointed.
He's a pedophile with standards.
Lonnie already spent the money, so even though I didn't want her, the girl was, you know, she was still mine. I like her to like me, romantic like. Things just didn't work out this time.
This actor's doing a great job being creepy.
You traded her.
See the stalker I met on the internet.
You traded her.
I was out $200.
Well, what did this doctor trade you?
A girl to be named later.
Smart deal.
The kind of trades ball teams make.
Right.
I love his face, like, just holding back his real thoughts.
I know.
Like both.
How's the meat coming?
5 more minutes, you can bring out the buns.
If that thing gets loose.
That's Vic's wife.
Better.
She's played by Shawn Ryan, the creator's wife.
Oh.
Hey, what did I tell you about jumping in the...
My dad was a cop. He admired guys like you.
Well, those were some honest-to-goodness men back then, huh?
Guys like Captain
What would he know about it?
You'll never understand. I think I could be a lot more useful to you. It's all about trust, otherwise you end up dead.
Yeah.
Never keeps drugs in this place until tonight.
Yeah, what's so special about
So he's getting paid pretty good as a cop to afford a house
He's
like
got a bunch of
that.
coke, he's handling
Well,
his party
I don't think a lot of his income comes from the job.
Hello, baby.
Yeah. Terry is losing his cherry tonight. He's coming with us. Terry. Oh, his cherry.
Terry's
Welcome.
cherry.
Remember, the team comes first. Take care of each other, all right? Cheers.
A few more questions, Mr. Grady.
Dr. Grady, I have a practice to attend to, patients to see, so charge me with something or release me.
You know who Jenny Reborn is?
No,
George Sawyer says he gave Jenny to you for the purposes of having sexual intercourse.
I don't even know the man.
You tell us where Jenny is.
Solid lie.
You're gonna need to make a favor.
Charge me or release me.
Saying the right thing, but he's not very good at selling it.
As a matter of science, I'd like your opinion. Is homosexuality genetic?
Latest studies suggest it's genetic.
Really? Just the way they are. Can't help themselves, huh?
I see where you're going with this. Don't waste my time. Or yours.
Can't win them all.
I'm bored. Charge me or release me.
Let him sit for a couple hours, go at him again.
Couple hours? We got a girl missing since yesterday morning. Who knows if she's got food or water?
I know what buttons to push for this guy. I'm smarter than he is.
This is not a quiz show, Dutch. Lose the ego. Think about Jenny Reborn.
I can break this guy.
Your way will get her killed.
So will yours.
Getting desperate.
I need you.
Oh.
Bad enough situation. Needs the bad guy.
And who? Who is he?
This is an incredible scene.
You know what you're doing, son?
What's in the bag? What's that stuff for?
It's what they used to get you to tell me where Jenny Reborn is.
Your turn to play bad cop?
Nah. Good cop and bad cop left for the day. I'm a different kind of cop.
I'm ready to see my lawyer now.
Later. Right now it's just you and me.
People are watching us.
I got a little girl back home. 8-year-old daughter. Name's Cassidy. We say bring her down here. Lay a sticky dick in her. Guys like that.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Yeah.
You know, suck her tits a little bit, maybe.
Ugh.
Oh.
Not interested.
So you'll nail some other guy's little girl, but not my Cassidy. What's up with that, man? I'd like to take a look at this Jenny for myself.
I'm sorry. I wish I could.
Hey, man. Hey, son. The police.
They won't be able to hold him, but they might save her. An unknown amount of time later.
She's got a basement apartment under a fake name. Last he knew, she was still alive. You got something to say, Dutch boy? Just glad I could help.
So smug.
Yeah.
I think she is judging that fellow cop.
Yeah. She looks like she's never held a gun before.
Actually, the cast had to take very intense firearms training for this show.
Good on them. Oh.
It's okay.
Well, they got her.
How'd you find your missing girl?
Yeah, I had her locked in this cage thing.
I think it's now.
It was a cellar.
Yeah.
So, I'm just gonna grab a beer with some of my old buddies from Sunset in case,
But I'm not free
Oh,
tonight. I mean, my friend Betsy set me up on this blind date. I mean, I'd love to go out with you and the guys and stuff. And what's that smell?
I doubt it.
what?
You don't smell that?
Ugh.
What is that?
It's dog shit. Jesus Christ. All right. It's you, isn't it? Hey, you clean this up or I'm gonna shove it down your throat.
Hey, you got the wrong guy. But I promise you, I am not going to rest until the culprit is brought to justice, buddy. Hey, attention, everyone. I'm declaring this an official crime scene. Nobody leaves here without providing a stool sample.
It's stupid, but Chiklis knows how to make it funny.
Yeah.
You know, I once heard about this old cop tradition. Anytime someone in the squad started getting a big head, some other cop would put dog crap in his locker. Remind him he's just one guy.
You heard about that, huh?
Who do you think did it?
Her.
Time for the big final scene. Ah! Yep. That's his real life daughter, the actor. Back in the street. I don't like that smile.
Me either. She can't help herself.
You gotta be careful. It is LA.
Yeah.
Playing video games.
Who are they busting?
The dealer they talked about 2 times.
How are they gonna get this one under the rug?
Wait.
Wait, what? He knew the whole time. Oh, what a dickhead.
And that was the pilot episode.
He was getting me on the side.
So I know you probably want to talk about, but before we get to it, I just want to start by saying, what a first episode.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, this episode, like, they didn't hold back. Police brutality, pedophilia, racism, cold-blooded murder. They just went all in. Is like they knew, like, because pilot episodes, a big flaw with them is they often go overboard because they want to really get the show picked up.
Yeah.
But here, I think it balanced it out pretty well.
Yeah, I thought so too. That ending, oh my god, sorry. I know we're not jumping there yet. But yeah, I thought it did a good job of that for sure. It, like, set up the characters really well. Yeah, fuck. I'm sorry, I'm fucking shocked right now.
Yeah, I knew it would.
I'm in shock.
Shawn Ryan, he wanted to go places you just never would have seen before. And this is not from a pay television network like HBO. They had commercial breaks, so they had limits on what they could do. But, like NYPD Blue, a cop show of the 90s, they pushed the limits of what could be allowed on basic cable. And as I mentioned to you before, the rules of basic cable are, like, with violence, there's a bit of leniency. Like, you could show blood and shit. With swearing, if it's after 11 p.m., you're allowed to say words like shit, goddamn, and asshole, but you can't say fuck.
Never fuck.
They even had lines like, your ex-wife's pussy tastes like sweet butter, and any more jerking off, it'll be a goddamn bukkake party. They could say lines like that, but they could never say fuck. Like, they tried up to the series finale to get just one use, but FX was like, no.
Yeah. I mean, that's a pretty hard rule, I feel like, with cable.
And there's also a surprising amount of nudity in this show.
Is it just, the rule is just no frontal?
Yeah, and even though we saw that corpse and you could see part of her boob.
No nipple.
Yeah, like they made a point not to show that. Like, no nipples, but everything else is okay. And they do a pretty good balance of both the male and female butts in this show.
Yeah, they did.
Like the first one, that guy just gets his shorts yanked down.
Yeah.
Before I forget, before we get to the ending, I just want to ask, what did you think of Michael Chiklis as Vic Mackey?
So believable. I thought he did a fantastic job. Why did I think he was kind of hot at one point? And
it's a question they ask all the women on the show.
Exactly. So he was like both disgusting and also hot. It was annoying.
Michael Chiklis, I think, kind of like James Gandolfini as Tony Soprano. He has a naturally likable personality.
Yeah.
And while he's not playing that type of character, the fact that you have a guy who's charming and very easy to get into makes it easier to get into this type of character. But when he has to be, like, threatening, boy is he ever.
Yeah. Well, he got me when he was like, I will do whatever it takes to get this girl back. Like, they get you on his side and you're like, okay, well, even the police chief, who's totally anti his character, is like, I'm gonna use him anyways because we need to get this girl back. And then,
that was interesting, that scene.
It was interesting.
Yeah, like, Vic Mackey has moments where he shows humanity. Like, you can clearly tell he has a protective nature with, like, kids. And the scene where he first says stuff like, you want to fuck my daughter? Like, you know he's just doing it to, like, manipulate.
Provoke, yeah.
But at the same time, it must have taken a lot of, like, stomach swallowing to say that kind of dialogue.
Seriously.
Especially because the daughter that he talks about, who is a character on the show, is played by Michael Chiklis' real daughter.
Oh my god. They're really using all the real children in here.
Yeah, and this episode was nominated for, and Michael Chiklis, I believe, for this pilot episode, won the Golden Globe.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So it was definitely well critiqued.
And it was a big reinvention for him because before this, he was primarily known for comedy, like playing goofy characters.
Interesting.
And there's still some comedy here.
Yeah.
But this is definitely a different role for him, to the point where it'll be hard to imagine him being a comedic actor.
Mm-hmm.
And just quickly, gotta ask, what did you think of the character of Dutch? The
cop who originally had the case.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked it. He was trying to do what was right. He did have a little bit of an ego, but don't you all? Like, doesn't anybody who is like in that position?
Yeah.
I didn't love how he was commenting on the dead girl's body, but...
Well, it's well known, cops, when they're alone, they will say nasty shit, because...
Some cops.
Some, yes. When they're on the job, just become desensitized.
Yeah.
And that's my thoughts on Dutch. He's got good intentions. He is smart, very smart, but he is an egotistical dork.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
The last actor I want to mention is CCH Pounder, who played Claudette Wims, Dutch's partner.
She's great.
Yeah, she's been in a bunch of stuff. She was on one of the NCIS shows for a while. She's an amazing fucking actress.
Yeah, she is.
And she kind of became that character here who stole a lot of the show. Like, Michael Chiklis is the star, but she takes, she becomes like kind of one of the breakout characters.
Definitely.
And what's interesting is, originally, her character was written as a man, and through random circumstances, I don't know the full story, she wound up in the audition room, and she gave a good performance.
I think it was perfect.
And Shawn Ryan decided having a female detective in the main cast would do it some good. However, CCH Pounder requested that the dialogue not be changed now that the character was female. She was like, don't femme it up. Keep it as it was.
I think, honestly, it was probably good to keep the edgy nature of it.
Yeah, very edgy show.
Yeah.
And, it's edgy to the point you're not sure they would do it today.
Definitely not. Would they be commenting on a dead girl's rack? Absolutely not. Not today.
They might do that.
Really? I don't know.
Some of the other stuff, hard to say.
Yeah.
And this may sound weird because you only saw a little bit of him here, but the two unis, Danny and Julian. Julian, he's the tall black cop. That character, Julian, he's like a rookie, a devout Christian, and there's a twist to his character that I won't spoil in case you decide to check this out, but he is a character of many layers, and he's one of the few characters who doesn't become corrupted by Vic Mackey's ways. In a way, he's kind of my favorite character.
Yeah.
You have to see the rest of the show to get it. But there's an irony to that.
Yeah.
Michael Jace, who plays Julian, is currently serving 40 years to life in prison for murdering his wife.
What a twist.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Yeah, like the most decent character on the show was played by a complete cunt.
Why is it always like that?
And I guess now's a good time to talk about the big, shocking ending. What did you think of that?
There's no way they're gonna get away with that, and yet I know that they're going to. For the plot, like, they definitely gonna get away with it, but that was so sad. They did a great job of making me not see it coming at all, but that was so sad.
I'm glad, it's a miracle I never spoiled it for you in all our talks.
I'm shocked, I know. I feel like I remember you saying that it was like a crazy ending, but I think you never told me because you knew I was gonna end up watching it at some point.
I try to be a little appreciative, not always, but a little. And Shawn Ryan, creator, said that this ending, he did this, for one, to shock, but also to make the viewers hate Vic Mackey, because Vic Mackey is often lumped as into the pile of anti-heroes.
He's a perfect anti-hero.
I think the best description for him would be villain protagonist. because he has moments where he does good things, but at the end of the day, he is evil. And
that's horrible because, like, yeah, I guess the bad doesn't always outweigh the good.
And I guess the last thing, just want to run by you. The episode was directed by Clark Johnson, who played Detective Meldrick Lewis on Homicide: Life on the Street, the guy with the hat. And Terry, the guy who got killed, is played by Reed Diamond, who was part of the main cast on Homicide, along with the VCR thief we saw. And to keep the ending a surprise, they put Reed Diamond's name in the opening credits.
So you wouldn't see it coming.
And they featured him a lot in the promos to make you think he was going to be part of the whole season.
Wow.
And there's like, with most pilots, the show changes and going forward to the point that the pilot seems almost completely different than the rest of the show.
Oh.
However, the rest of the show continues the tone and style of the pilot pretty closely.
Yeah.
There's just one aspect that they didn't continue after this.
What?
You may have noticed that there were some moments where music played, like when they rescued the little girl, and you hear that kind of opera-ish noise. Except for the pilot, and correct me if I'm wrong, there is no music throughout the entirety of The Shield. There are songs, but there's no scoring. There is no music scoring in the show.
Interesting.
Which, in a weird way, kind of gives it a almost real feel at times.
Yeah.
Michael Chiklis was told by the show's police technical advisor that cops would love the show. Even the higher-ups who would publicly denounce it.
Oh, God.
And no shock, this show caused a little bit of controversy with the LAPD.
Yeah.
And they had to work out a few things. Like, originally, the cops would wear their badges on the left side, but to appease the LAPD, they switched to the right side to, like, show it's not accurate.
To differentiate. Yeah.
And also, they almost never identify themselves as the LAPD on this show.
I was going to say, I didn't see any markings of that.
All in all, The Shield, like, I binged the whole fucking show about 2 years ago, and there are one or two flaws, like with two specific characters, but as a whole, I love it, and I've rewatched the entire show maybe 3 or 4 times since, just because I loved it so much. It is one of the most compelling, risque, and just overall just powerful TV shows you'll ever see. And Michael Chiklis, Walton Goggins create 2 of the greatest, unlikable, but extremely engaging characters you will ever see. Do you think you'd be interested in checking out the rest of the show?
Absolutely. That drew me in.
Awesome. I'm glad I got to introduce you to The Shield, and hopefully you enjoy the rest of the journey. I'm sure it's streaming somewhere. I'll put the name down here if I can find it. And overall, great to have you here. And
glad to be here.
We will see you again. I'll see you again, hopefully soon.
Bye, everyone.